Welcome to Nirvana Edge. Today we're going to talk about the WordPress appearance menu, which is right here. And under the appearance menu you have themes, widgets, menus, and the editor. So these are the themes. Your website has the Enfold theme installed, and then it has a child theme that reads off of the Enfold theme. You do that because when you update the software, it doesn't overwrite styles and customizations that you have made. Never click anything in this theme window that could have sad effects on the website. Let's look at widgets. So widgets, you can think of them as little boxes. And these are widgets in the footer here. Okay. There are also widgets in the sidebars of pages. Like this is a widget that lays out this blog menu and the search box and this categories drop down. Those are widgets. Just think of them as little boxes of layout pieces. So on the widgets page you have things that can be added to a widget on the left and the actual widgets themselves on the right. So these displayed everywhere. If I have a sidebar, I get a search in categories. For my blog, I've got Chiro latest news, and this is where I've chosen all the, in this case, all the categories on the chiropractic page, and I've told it to give me 20 posts. So that is, the two of those make up these widgets. Here's the custom menu, search bar, and the categories. And then, depending on how many columns you set for the footer, that shows how many boxes you'll get here. So in the footer column 1, I've got a text box which I dragged over. So like this is all drag and drop. So if I want a text box, I just drag it over, drop it there, and I have a text box. In this case, I want to put the logo in the footer. So I had to go to the image to the media library and figure out what the URL for that image was. So this is kind of something that I don't understand why there's not an image widget. You have to code it. So what I did is I went over here and I clicked on went to the media library, I clicked on the image I want, and I copied this URL out. And then I put that into the HTML for an image, which is, HTML always starts with an arrow bracket. So image space source equals, and then here's the link in quotation marks, and then close bracket, close pointy bracket. Footer column 2, I wanted to do the office hours, so I've got a text widget here, and I've told it to automatically add paragraphs so that it adds the spacing. And then I've put in some strong as the HTML tag for bold. HTML tags are always an open tag and then a close tag, and the close tag is the same as the open tag except it has the / in it. And so as you can see, that translates to what you see here. And in the third footer column, I've got a Google Maps widget which came from right here. And I had to put in the longitude and latitude, zoom level, etc. And then the other thing that I've done on these websites is I've added very subtle logos. Like here's a light gray background with a white Rivergate Chiropractic logo. And then on the home page, you can see that there is a white background with a color logo here. And so instead of coding those as images everywhere, what I've done is I've created widgets. So I went down here and I said create a custom widget area. I named it and added it. And then I did one for color, white, and gray. And I have those in the media library. Here's white and gray and color. And then I've used the text box and added them as images. And you can see then that on the page, all I have to do is drop a widget area, which is under content elements. Widget area right here. Just dragged it down there and dropped it. Okay, like so. And then you select which widget you want. Okay. So that's everything I have about widgets, except to just maybe show you real quick that here are some of the things you can add. A Facebook like box, Instagram, links, a search bar, pages, combo widget, latest news. And again, it tells, just like everywhere in WordPress, it gives you a description of what it is. Okay, so just take your time and read what it says, and generally it's pretty easy to figure it out. That's all on widgets. Let's move along to menus. So if you don't set up menus in the menu section, the menus will just pull from the pages, and it will just place the pages that you have onto the top menu. The Unfold theme has 3 menu areas. There's a main area, a secondary menu, and a footer menu. So this is the secondary menu at the top. This is the main menu here. Okay. And then at the bottom, you've got a footer menu. So again, on the left are the items that you can add to the menu, and on the right are the actual menus. I've created 2 menus. I have a main menu and a top menu. So what I did is I selected some of these, added them, clicked Add to Menu. As you can see here, you can also add posts to the menu, portfolio items, custom links, and categories. And once they're over there, then you can drag them around to place them where you want. So to create the menu hierarchy, like if I wanted to make all of these parents of the others, all I have to do is drag them. You'll see that now I have pediatrics, maternity, athletes. It's a parent-child relationship. Just put that back. So this is the main menu, and what I've done is I have to select down here. The Unfold theme adds this, and I've told it to make that the main menu and the footer menu. So you can see that this corresponds to the drop downs that we saw before on our menu. And then down here is the footer, and the footer doesn't support drop downs, so you just get the 4 main items. So if we look again, that corresponds to the way it's set up here. Now there is one other thing that you can do here, and that is to create a mega menu if you check this box. And I've opened a page for a website where I've used mega menus. And here's what that looks like. Okay, so it's creating, instead of having drop downs and flyouts to the right, it creates columns for your menu items. A little different effect. So again, menus are all drag and drop. Select it on the side, add it to the menu. If you select something and add it to the menu, it'll drop it over here on the bottom, and then you just drag it into place. If you want to switch, probably what you would be doing is wanting to move menu items around, so you just would go in here and move them where you want them. And then remember to click Save Menu. Here's what the top menu looks like. And again, you can see that that corresponds to the items up here. There's also an editor here, which, unless you're pretty knowledgeable in HTML and CSS, PHP, you would not use this, but it does show you all the PHP files and various files on your website, and you can make edits here if you're a programmer. Most of you probably will be staying out of there. Here's your main style sheet. Just show you what well, I guess it's not the main style sheet. So anyway, that's everything that I have to show you on the appearance menu. Widgets and menus are the main items there. And I want to thank you for joining us today. And we'll see you next time.